What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Great day. Great day. I can't wait to get this thing cranked up. I'm trying to set my 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 monitors up everywhere and get this thing cranked up so we can get it going. We about to get it cracked. Hold on 1 second. Don't go nowhere. Eyes here, eyes back. It's gonna be unique. It's gonna be a unique show today, y'all. Even if I have to say so myself. It's gonna be unique. I'm gonna take you somewhere, and if you, and I want you to force me somewhere. I want to see what y'all been thinking about over the weekend. Know what I've been thinking about. I got it all set up, but I want to see what y'all been. I, I want to see what y'all been thinking about this weekend, man. Now I see how many seconds y'all about on a 10-second delay behind me. But I had so much stuff I couldn't get it all. Um, oh man, some stuff I didn't. Gosh, y'all, I'm gonna have to play it. I'm gonna have to play it by. I'm gonna have to play it by ear. I'm trying to check and see something. Uh, let me see. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Just trying to check something. Okay, did I share? Hold up. Let me share. Hold up. Let me share the show. Let me share. Hold on, Hatter. Is that a Nike shirt that you have on? No, sir. It's not a Nike shirt I have on. No, sir. No, I do not have a Nike shirt on today. No. Uh-uh. No. I forgot who it's made by. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't know who it's made by. Hey, I seriously, I know you probably, I really don't know. I didn't buy it because I just saw it and I liked it. Y'all, I'm a little different. I just saw it and I liked it, and man, you know what? I shout out to this community, this platform we on. Um, People on the platform, the listeners, everybody. It's just y'all just never cease to amaze me. Shout out to Thaddeus Moody, shout out to Eric Harrison, uh, and shout out to myself. We did some things over the weekend that helped 9 people be able to go and encounter some things that they hadn't counted. I had mentioned it to one of them, and they said, "Man, we want to do it too. We want to do it too." That's what this thing is about. I'm still trying to share the show. Let me see where I go. Yeah, I haven't did it in a couple of days. Okay, yeah, okay. Go to YouTube. Um, uh, I Brandon Weefall, what's up, man? I'm in my sharing mode right now. I got some stuff. I got some stuff for you now. Don't. I'm doing this at the right time. I'm on the right pace. I got to have a certain cadence today. So I just shared it to YouTube. I just shared it to Twitter. Just in case somebody's scrolling up and down Twitter, they might say, "Okay, the Chop Shop on." So I had to do this, and I can't do it until the show actually starts. So I'm going over there. But while we're doing this, does anybody has anything that was so excited this weekend that y'all want to talk about? But one thing I found out, man, found out something, man, this weekend. I found it out a lot, but I saw something this weekend that just kind of got to me a little bit, and that's how we can. Myself and Eric Harrison, Uh, I had a phone call this morning. Okay, let's just talk. Phone call this morning, and on the phone call, one guy started berating a guy that he grew up with. And I was saying, I said, you sure you got the right information? That's how I am. You sure you got the right information? Um, man, I ain't messing with any of them. And I explained something to him that I had more knowledge than he had about a guy that they grew up together. And I just explained that, hold on, man. Carla, it was, I mean, he was finna tan to his ass. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. He won't call you back? You trying to get him some players? Talking about a college coach. He won't call you back. And I said, wait a minute, man. Slow down, slow down, low down. Slow down. I explained to him he ain't got no scholarships. Now, if he didn't call you back, he was wrong. But I know for the fact that man don't have no scholarships. Too many people came back last year. They might didn't think he was coming back. But you mad at him because he won't call you back. And you got right. You grew up with him. He should call you back. Absolutely. But don't get to talking about, well, I tried to ask him, and yeah, that's how people do when they get in positions. First of all, the man is just an interim coach. He ain't the head coach yet. He ain't he just hanging on. Yo, we got to. We, what's wrong with us, Bella? Why we get mad at each other so quick? Bella, I'm just sitting there thinking about it, man. And I'm the kind of guy who I'm the kind of guy. Let me turn that down. I'm the kind of guy. Thank you, Carl Belcher. Wise man, Carl Belcher, U of H guy. I mean, he support everybody in the community. But Carl, it kind of got me this morning. Carl, see, that's why I stay prayed up. Cause when they call me like that, I got to have something for them. I'm not finna let you come and call and talk about nobody on the phone with me. I just don't like that. I just ain't starting my day like that. Man woke me up this morning and started me on my day. And you think I'm gonna start that stuff in the morning? Bella, I don't know what all of these signs are, man. I don't know all these emojis on here now. I don't understand that. Talk to us. Don't just put that because I don't know ambulance and SOS. I don't know what none of that is. Go. I just, Coach, they be Willie Sullivan. I'm just not gonna be on the phone. So if anybody ever tell you that I was on the phone talking about you negatively, they are lying. okay? Because I got time. You feel me? But it kind of got me this morning. But he said, "Oh, I didn't know that." I know, I know though. I got the right information, so I don't want you to be mad at him. Now, if he ain't call you back, then that's on his ass, and that's on you and his relationship, right? Because some people just don't call everybody back. I'm the only. I was about to call myself a bad word. I'm the only person. Y'all share the show, everybody. I'm the only person that calls everybody back. And I don't know why I just call everybody back. I just do. I really do. I'm gonna call you back. I got the same telephone number, y'all. 30 some years, maybe more. Ain't never changed it. I ain't finna hide from you. What's up? What's up, dog? Hold up, y'all. I'm sharing stuff. Elliot Bill, I see you over there watching, man. Elliot Bill, sometimes if Facebook ain't working now, we over on YouTube too now. So I'm just letting you know. I don't want you to, I don't want you to be I just popped up on over here and saw you on here, baby boy. I just want to let you know we all over the place now. But YouTube, man, they allow us to do what you know they becomes a partner with us, and I know y'all love Facebook, and I want y'all to love y'all love who you love. If you like them, I love them. If you like them, I love them. But it's just I just got to get this message out. I need people to be sharing. I need some people talking texting, tagging, and telling somebody about this because somebody need to hear that. I know some of y'all on here probably like that, but y'all need to quit being so quick to be mad at people all the time. Why? We keep getting mad. Getting on somebody, man, college coaches, they saying out there, when y'all get in certain positions, y'all forget about people. Why? Talk to me. College coaches, or when you move up in another position, when you move up, it's I mean, and I know sometimes when you move up, it's different responsibilities. You ain't got time to kick it as much. And believe you me, I know that. But huh, I just be curious sometimes. But Spain won the World Cup. And people was talking about the halftime of the World Cup and talking about the halftime show is exactly why the Super Bowl, exactly what the Super Bowl would be if Jay Z haven't wouldn't have took it over. Uh, absolutely, absolutely. Um, that man said, "I'm like Dion. I ain't hard to find. Y'all know I ain't hard to find. I'm gonna answer your phone back. If I don't answer your phone back, boy, it's something wrong. y'all need to send somebody to find me. Somebody doing something. I'm gonna give me thumbs up, everybody. Somebody thumbs down us. Okay. That was probably Bella. That was probably Bella. You thumbs down. Okay. Don't watch. No, no, no. Thumbs down all you want to. Because that's an impression also. Thumbs down. Thumb down us again. But I, I, these people are just so funny to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I must have stepped on somebody's toe. I like to talk about people. I ain't telling you not to. I'm just saying, what do you get out of it? Then I thought about the World Cup is done. The NBA is done. NHL is done. I guess is it officially football season yet? Oops. Oh, I forgot. WNBA still going on. But I see a lot of football stuff happening. I see a lot of football stuff. He said, yeah, Justin Bieber really killed the groove with that horrible slow song. See, I didn't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the World Cup yesterday, Barry McDonald, but I was just thinking about it. But Barry, I was just thinking about something, man. You know, I just think about stuff. I got so much stuff to give y'all today, this week. So I'm gonna give y'all all I can today. I'm gonna give you 120 minutes of your day today. But in a 75-hour period this weekend, 75 hours, Jalen Bronson appeared at the following 75 hours. He was at the ESPYs. He was at the ESPYs, the WWE, Saturday night, main attraction. He was at the Time 100 Gala. He was a Time 100 Gala speaker. He was at the Wall Street Business Journal conference panelist. This is Jalen Bronson. He was at the Fanatics Fest, multiple days event. Fanatics must have been paying the hell out of them people because everybody was there. Uh, he was on the Shannon Sharp podcast at the Fanatics Fest. He's had his own roommates show podcast, had 2 episodes, 75 hours. The Knicks on stage interview, he had to do that. Then he had Knicks Twitter day. Uh, he was at the Dodgers Yankees game, the World Cup finals, and several other events. He did this days after he had wrist surgery. So I know he was on antibiotics, and I know, and this is just weeks after millions attended the first ever Knicks parade in history. And a month after the season that lasted 264 days, started with 7,000 miles away over in the Arabian deserts. That's where the Knicks started their preseason thing, and ended with him leading one of the most dominant playoff runs ever to break a 53-year title drought in the most vibrant city on earth. I have to say that, and I done been around the world. Ain't nothing like New York City. City so nice, they named it twice. New York, New York. They really named it 3 times. New York, New York, Big Apple. So now finally, after all of that, this boy get the chance to go on a vacation. I just wanted to think about it. Shout out to him. Uh, People talking about the politics was calling me, talking about the politics in summer basketball. Uh, they said Justin Bieber messed up at Coachella. He pulled his laptop up and just played his YouTube video. Did you hear about? No, I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear about that. What's up, Dad Moody? Uh, but that is Moody. I want to apologize. If the person who was on the feed that mentioned the Swing Man Classic to me the other day, and I asked you, well, dude, what happened? Because I didn't want to downplay it. I just wasn't aware of what happened. Who was that? I apologize to you. Cause you asked me about an event, man. This was a hell of an event, man. And I, you know what I do when somebody asks me something, I just go and search. And then I research. Yeah. Mark Cuban. Let's get this right. Mark Cuban let Jalen Brunson walk. Mark Cuban. Let me make sure, you know, the Mavs didn't. Mark Cuban. Jalen Brunson. Uh, but what happened, what y'all don't understand at that time, Jalen Brunson demanded the ball and Luka demanded the ball. Two ball dominant guys, it'd be hard for them to play. So the Mavs didn't really let it. I mean, technically they let him right, but guess what? I got to ride with Luka, my number, 2, 3 pick in the draft, not my second round pick guy. Now they made a mistake. In hindsight, But at the time, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it at all. They could have had him at a minimum deal, like a $55 million deal, and and they just didn't get back with him soon enough. That's all. It wasn't no big deal. Wasn't no big deal. And always remember when you say statements like that. Always remember Jalen Brunson's agent, dad, is the GM of the Knicks. So when you get to talking like that, understand context, Paul. Context, Paul. Jalen Brunson's agent, Sam Rose, is the son of Leon Rose, the general man, the president of basketball at the New York Knicks. Chuck said, let's see, Chuck, boom, boom, boom. Happy belated birthday. I hopped on real quick. I'm a new grandpa, healthy grand. Oh my God, yes, Chuck. Hold on, Chuck. Hold up, man. This for that grandbaby. Hold on. For that grandbaby. Y'all know I like that. Boy. Hey, man. I told y'all mine like cars and trucks, anything vehicle. And he went to the monster truck thing. They had a monster truck thing at the crypto arena last night. He was in there he's in there getting it in last night. He's in there getting it in. So it's shout out to Chuck McGowan, man. Happy man. I mean, I know how you feel. I just know how you feel right now, Doc. That man said JB got paid and we couldn't afford to pay a dude like that. The Knicks needed a player like that. I get it. No. That's your opinion, Paul. I'm gonna let you have your opinion today. We don't have to look at that. Somebody just text me. What the hell is just texting me? Hey, y'all. I ain't gonna discourage y'all. I don't want to discourage y'all because y'all will take it seriously. But boy, once you give to a political campaign, all of them got your number from then on out. They gonna send you stuff. They gonna send you stuff. So where was I? I was going somewhere. But I was thinking about this, right? I wanted to apologize to the guy who they asked me about the Swingman Classic. But what I did was I said, well, why don't you share us? Oh, thank you, Bob. I said, why don't you share with us what happened at the Swingman Classic? And he just said, well, I just thought it was a good thing. And y'all, but guess what? Robert Hatter winning and kind of looked up the Swingman Classic, right? And this what I got. This, y'all, it kind of blew me away. Y'all need to share this show. This about to be good. It's about to be good. Where I want to start. Here we go. We're gonna start here. I hit the mic. No, I'm still on, buddy. I'm still on. Testing. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. My vitals still working. That's your thing, Thaddeus Moody. Watch this.
We are here in the birthplace of historically Black colleges and universities. Could not ask for a better way to begin the HBCU Swingman Classic.
You all are more than an athlete. And tonight, I hope that you all embrace this moment, enjoy yourselves, show up, but also remember that freedom is not free, and that these legacy forerunners that went before you paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Ancestors, educators. Standing in front of the statue of Octavius Valentine Catto. He was a civil rights activist, but he was also an owner of a Philadelphia baseball team. To see Major League Baseball make a commitment with Ken Griffey and the work that Dell is doing to really elevate HBCU baseball players is really exciting. I'm honored to be a part of it today.
Y'all know when I go see stuff like this, but I want to repeat. I want to play something else because I want you to get it. I want you to get it.
Baseball team and owner of Cattle. He was a
Sacrifice.
I want to leave it there for a second because he mentioned a name. I want to share with y'all a little bit. Watch this.
standing in front of the statue of Octavius Valentine
Octavius Valentine Cato.
Cattle. He was a civil rights activist, but he was also an owner of a Philadelphia baseball team. To see Major League Baseball make a commitment with Ken Griffey and the work that Dell is doing to really elevate HBCU baseball players is really exciting. I'm honored to be a part of it today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I tell y'all to go at me. Don't just, whatever I say on the screen, if you don't understand it, I want you to say, look, Robert, what about this? Because what you do, you strive me to go further. You tried me to go a little bit harder. I don't mind. I'm not no one. Y'all can, you can challenge me. Robert, that's wrong. I ain't mad at you. I'm just going to try to figure out, well, if you got some better information, give me that information. Father, the other day somebody came on there and said, man, what do y'all think about the swingman casket? I said, I didn't see it. They messed around and put it on Netflix, and I didn't go over to Netflix and look at it. So, no, the home run derby and all that kind of stuff, I just didn't see it. So I didn't see it, so I asked him, tell us, share with us what happened. And then I could go. He never shared. But I thank him because what he did was gave me a breadcrumb. So when I looked at that footage, and I looked at Octavius Cattle, the footage of that beautiful statue, a human rights leader in Philadelphia in the late 19th century, the owner of the Philadelphia Pythians, a black baseball team. He was also a champion athlete. He was the principal of the Institute for Colored Youth in 1837. We know it today as Cheney University, Philadelphia. So technically, that would have made it the first HBCU. And he was killed, and he was killed, and he was stabbed by a white mob as he was locking up the ICY and going to vote. They caught him coming out of the Institute of Colored Youth, where he was teaching our black kids, and going to vote, and they killed him and stabbed him. His partner, his wife, Caroline Sarah LeCompte, another titan in Philadelphia in American, U.S. African history. She was the one who sued to have the streetcars desegregated in the 19th century. This a black woman said, "No, I'm getting on this damn this way for Rosa Parks and Claudette Colvin." She won that case in Philadelphia, which is why you see that statue behind him. If you go look up the Octavius cattle statue. He got a streetcar behind him, and it tells you the story of Octavia Cattle. So, as those baseball players, those 50 young men came to Philadelphia, and whoever that was on the show the other day who brought this to my attention, thank you, sir. Because all you did is made me go and find all of this out. And all these 50 young men is in Philadelphia because of Ken Griffey Jr. to play the HBCU Classic known as the Swingman Classic. They went down to City Hall. They just wasn't there to play baseball. The brother who hosted them was is one of Philadelphia's councilmen. His name is Isaiah Thomas. But just to see those kids in front of that statue, Paul Miranda, it got to me. What happened? What happened to the feet? What happened? The feet kind of died in and out. Y'all all right? But I'm sitting here thinking about it, Bob. Kind of got to me. When I looked at them boys in front and said, that's the momentum of memory. And then that made me go a step farther. It made me, Derek, and those people, the home run derby, I went to look for, cause I went to that. See, you got. Let me finish. Let me give y'all some more. Let me give y'all some more. 'Cause whoever that was that said that, man, we need to thank him. Watch this. Watch this.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lewis Brinson with the Players Alliance. As you can see, we're here in Citizens Bank Ballpark to kick off All-Star Weekend with the HBCU Classic, man. We're here with Mike Hill. I'm my former GM. I have to say it. Mike, what do you hope these kids take from this? I know they appreciate it. I know they really take it all in, obviously playing on a big league stadium, big league field. But what do you hope ultimately they take away from this going back to school?
You know, that everything is within reach. Like that's the biggest thing we always talk about, no matter what it is. Like, you know, if you want to play in the big leagues, then you pursue your dreams to try to make that happen. If it's not going to happen for you as a player, then there's other ways that you can impact the game. You can impact your community. But it's all about, you know, just trying to be a difference maker in whatever field you choose to follow.
We're here, we're live, we talked to some living legends, we talked to some of the players. We're going to watch them develop, we're going to watch them enjoy themselves, we're going to watch them have some fun. Baseball's supposed to be fun. We're going to watch them have some fun out here on a big league stadium. Again, I'm Lewis Brinson with the Players Alliance. I'm going to be with you all week.
Y'all like that? I would have never seen that if somebody hadn't put it on the screen. Are y'all understanding the synergy we have? I wish whoever it was would pop up on the screen. I can't believe Thaddeus Moody don't remember. Oh, it was you. Oh, thank you, Joe Lewis. Thank you, man. But Joe Lewis, you should have pushed me. You should have said, well, Robert, this one, I was trying to figure out what happened. So, but when you didn't give me nothing, guess what? I went and got it for myself. But hold up. Joe, I got something else for you. Joe, I'm not done. I'm not done, Joe. Let me see where my other one at. Watch this.
I fell in love with the game. My grandfather, we used to listen to it on the radio. And once I started processing what was really happening, that's why play-by-play guys are important to kids like myself, because they was explaining the game in real time without seeing it. Then when I started playing it, then I started being able to process things a lot faster, and I started understanding what they was talking about.
You know, this past Friday was the HBCU Swingman event. How important is this for Major League Baseball to host those type of events, to bring a spotlight to players?
Well, it's important now because there's no more neighborhoods that they find us in, where they come and scout us in. Now these give them different outlets to go out here and showcase their talents. Swingman tournament has been doing a great job. They're exposing these kids to Major League Baseball and hope for one day get drafted.
During the World Baseball Classic, I was hanging out with Ruben Sierra. I heard you just mention him. He was a very loud dresser.
Yeah.
Well, back when you was playing, who was somebody else that took pride in dressing up, coming to the ballpark?
Oh, wow, I did. So, you know, I got it from the guys before me. I always said, you know, when those guys come to the park, look at the park, they play the park, and that's how it goes. You know, when your foundation is laid, everything works out from there. I fell in love with the game.
The kind of men these guys are around. That's a great man. I met him. That's a great dude. Gary Sheffield is one of the guys that I wish I could have represented a guy like that. I just wanted to be around him. Every time and I never just hung out with him unless on a, you know, at a Super Bowl or an All-Star game or something like that. But cool dude. And he's good friends. Otis Nixon is a good friend of mine. So he was good friend. So that's how I really, Joe Louis, thank you, man. Thank you for sharing something that made me go and talk about this stuff, man. And then because it led me to the home run derby being won by Jordan Walker. And them people were losing their mind, them the Philadelphia people. Uh, 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 uh. But they don't understand, you couldn't have great baseball without us. I'm loving what Ken Griffey has been holding his own and fostering in this next generation. This thing is central to him. And I got some video of him talking. It's essential to him. But it was some people mad. I think I got the video, but Major League Baseball is crazy. I play their video, they get mad. So, but but they were booing Jordan Walker. Y'all, he hit 6 straight home runs. He couldn't miss to win. Bryce Harper and Swarber, whatever is, two of their Philadelphia's own, they were in the lead. This youngster, who I'm gonna talk about right now, because Joe Louis sent me down this rabbit hole, but they booed him. They was booing him. But Philadelphia, y'all, I'm just gonna tell you. Listen, if Ryan Howard, one of Philadelphia's best, if he had been going against Jordan Walker, 2 black men, they still would have booed him because everybody talking about this about, and Philadelphia have race problems. But they would have booed him too. They booed Santa Claus. No, they threw snowballs at Santa Claus. They were booing the Philadelphia fans. They were booing the little boys and girls who were shagging the balls in the home run derby if they missed one. So that's what Philadelphians do. They take great pride in booing everything. I told y'all keep forgetting. Shout out to Silver Fox. I think he watching the show, man. What's up, baby? Over there from one of the greatest universities in the world, HBC. I'm talking about HBCUs, and they over on the campus of TSU watching the Chop Shop from over there. But Philly, y'all, I told you they got a jail under the football stadium because there was so many fights. They just they got to go sleep it out overnight. But this young fella, ladies and gentlemen, this young fella, Jordan Walker, listen, I'm watching baseball for the rest of the season. I got me a new one. Y'all know it's Mookie. Y'all know it's Tatis. I like the Yankees. I just like the Yankees. I don't know why I like the Yankees. I don't know why I like them. I try not to like them, but I don't like. I try not to like. But hold up. I'm sitting here. I got a new one. Jordan Walker. Can I tell y'all something about this little boy? He really walked into that place the other night. He ain't making but $700,000 a year, y'all. He's still on his rookie deal. He had won $1 million. Every time he was hit a home run, yo, he said, he walked in that place, seemed like last night. He said, if I can hit more home runs than anybody here, I can walk out here with $1 million. Which means to him, anybody else was on that field that didn't count. He making $700,000 a year. And the dramatics, you had 2 Philly stars. And you got this young gun, Jordan Walker, who a lot of people didn't know. I ain't never heard of the boy. If it weren't for Joe Louis, I probably still wouldn't have heard of him. And what's good about the home run derby? He had an amazing first half of the season. Now I'm gonna be watching him the whole second half. He gonna hit about 40 home runs this year, they tell me. I'm like, who is this guy? But if you've been following baseball, you probably saw it coming. I wasn't following baseball. For him to finish the way he did, that's what drew me in. See, the last round is a one for one for one format. As long as you hit a home run, you keep going. And that's exactly what he did. That's what made it exciting because I wish I could play it, but I thought he was hitting them. He was hitting them. Because I know the Major League Baseball gonna mess with me. Because, it's, you see, and it brought out the real essence of Philly. You hear about it in every sport. They throw snowballs at Santa when they losing. So they were born this boy. But y'all, let me tell you about this young fella, man. In case you didn't know. Thank you, Joe Lewis. 6'5", 220 pound third baseman who can also pitch. He signed a letter of intent to play baseball at Duke. And then in 2020, the the NLB draft happened. Do y'all know what was happening in 2020? The COVID draft shortened from 40 rounds to 5 rounds. And he was picked in the first round, the 21st pick for the St. Louis Cardinals. They called his name. Walker ended up signing a $2.9 million for $2.59 million, about $200,000 below the slot value at 3.1. I don't know why the agent did that, boy. You know I don't like to leave no money on the table, so I got to study that. I had studied. So the Duke plan was done because I'm going to Duke to be able to make a living for me. These folks that gave me 2.9 million. My living all right now. So the Duke plan was, it was over. He was a professional baseball player at 18 years old. And from the moment he entered the Cardinal system, it was clear, Joe Lewis, this kid was different. His first professional at bat with the Palm Beach Cardinals in low A. He homered on the first pick. That is Moody. The first pitch he ever saw as a pro, he launched it over the outfield wall. Come on, y'all. Talk to me, Joe Lewis. Over 82 games between the Palm Beach and the high A Peoria. Palm Beach is the low A, high A in Peoria. 2021, he slashed, I think his batting average was 317 with a 388 on base percentage and a 548 slugging percentage. 14 home runs, 25 doubles, and 14 stolen bases. 6'5", 220. The Cardinals named him the minor league co-player of the year. But in 2022, at just 20 years old, they moved him up to Double A in Springfield. And he put up a 306 average, a 388 on base, and a 510 slug with 19 home runs, 31 doubles, and 22 stolen bases. Right? Over 119 games. He was selected to the All-Star Futures game alongside his teammate Mason Wynn. Yo, this morning I woke up and looked at the baseball. I ain't looked at the baseball results in 100 years. I woke up this morning. I looked at it this morning. I woke up this morning. Well, hold up, y'all. Watch it. Y'all watch it. Somebody just crashed the party. Watch it. Well, why ain't you put us on him? Since you been on him, why ain't you put us on him? King Sticks. King Sticks, you just like to come over here. He been on him. How long you been on him? How long you been on him? Cause we ain't never heard you mention nothing about him. No, we ain't even heard you talk about baseball, but you been on him. Okay, but hold up. Hold up. You been on him. You sit this one out. It's cause you know all this information. But let me keep going, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give me a drink. You see what I had to deal with? Joe Lewis. In that August, they start transitioning him to the outfield. At his size, third base long term wasn't the play. Too tall to be third base. And the young fella's response was very telling. Hold up. King Six, tell us what he said. King Six, tell us what he said, King Six. Let me let King Six tell him what was Jordan's response when they said, since you've been on him, tell us what Jordan said when they said, man, we're gonna put you in outfield. Let's wait on King Six, y'all. Cause he been on him. Hey, Kevin Allen. We sitting up here having a great time. King Six come on here talking about, I've been on Jordan Walker. Well, I haven't. If it wasn't for Joe Lewis, I probably still wouldn't be on him. See, I'm admit, I got when Joe Lewis said something about the Swingman Classic, and I had no answers for him, I went and found me some answers. We waiting, King Six. Well, King Six. Okay, here we go, King Six. The young fella replied and said, y'all watch this. That man said, play the Jeopardy music. Hold on. Watch this. He said, I just want to be a big leaguer. And wherever they see fit, for me, I want to do it. Where my young people? Where my young people out there? I want to play in the NBA. So whatever they want me to do, I want to play in the NFL. I want to play golf. I want whatever they want me to do, I'm going to do it. No ego. Just get me there. The Cardinals made a bold call before the 2023 season. King Sticks. I wasn't on it. Joe Lewis put me on. They put Jordan on the opening day roster. 2022. King Six been on it. He skipped AAA, Kevin Allen, entirely. On March the 30th, 2023 at Busch Stadium, this 20-year-old Jordan Walker stepped up to the batting box. This dude who hit 6 home runs in a row other night at the All-Star game, and them people were mad. Them people were mad. But at 20 years old, he stepped into the batter's box for the first time in the big leagues and ripped a 103-mile-an-hour line drive single right up the middle. First at bat. His dad, Derek, was in the stands. And at last count, about 17 family members and friends made the trip. And afterwards, Derek said to his dad, he was super proud of his son as well as he is all of his kids. Y'all, this young man that King Sticks already knew about, with hits in 12 consecutive games, he opened his career. He opened his career with 12 consecutive hits games. He hit in all 12 of his first 12 games, a Cardinal rookie record, tying Eddie Murphy of the 1912 Philadelphia Athletics for the longest hitting streak to start a career by a player 20 years old or younger since the 1900s. His hype is through the roof. This little boy like that, man. I'm just sitting there thinking about it. Black American, MLB, a Black American, MLB, All-Star, Home Run Derby champ. His daddy, Derek, I just mentioned, graduate of the of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. that same place that Jalen Brown took the young STEM students, his young kids to last week? His daddy graduated from there. His mother, a Harvard University graduate with a master's degree from from Washington University in St. Louis. Excellence. Excellence. That was Kyle Schwarber. That's right. He beat Kyle Schwarber in a clutch fact. But this is who this guy is. And he said some things. Let me introduce you to him. He said a couple of things. Did I put him? Watch what he said.
On national stage, all-star, like home run derby. What does that mean for you to be representation for a lot of the younger generation saying I can do it too?
I mean, I watched, you know, I'm a big Barry Bonds fan, in all honesty, you know, the controversy and everything like that, but I like watching him hit, and he was kind of like someone I like watching. So, for me, I want to be somebody, you know, black kids, you know, look up to. And so I think that, you know, as many opportunities as I can get to take advantage of, you know, having the honor to get invited to the All-Star game, getting the chance to do a home run derby, I just want, you know, to be that person that they look up to, you know, after when they grow up, they're the new, you know, milestone for the kids, you know, younger than them. I just think it should be in line, and for young black kids, it should grow. You know what I'm saying?
On national stage.
Now y'all see what I'm thinking, Joe Louis? I'm glad he said that. Growing up. But he said, growing up, I can't tell you how many times I've heard, man, baseball is boring. I've said it. Go play football. He said he was even called an Oreo because he chose baseball. There's definite pressure to play the sport everyone was playing, but baseball changed his life, he said. That's why seeing players like Jordan Walker embrace being role models matters. The more kids who sees this, that's why I'm playing it right now. Someone who looks like them and thriving in baseball and more, the more they realize it's a path that's open for them also. And I hope kids feel free to choose the game they love and not just the one everybody expect them to play. Oh, that was a moment. Hold on, I got to give me myself. I got to give myself some on that. Where's my? Hold on, this one. The more kids feel free to choose the game they love and not just the one everybody expect them to play. Crazy. That man said, I want more young black kids in baseball. I know them, they're playing, he said, I know a lot of them are playing football, basketball, right? But I want them to know that baseball is a route that's open to them. And you know what? You know what? You know what I was thinking about? I saw a lot of comments, a lot of dumb, just an insecure comments, talking about it. Well, what about the white kid? Baseball is a predominantly white sport, y'all. So to say I would like to see more white kids play baseball is idiotic. Dumbass people who always comment on everything. He wants to be a role model for the kids who look like him. And let them know that there's more avenues in success than football and baseball. That's all he said. And where does the insecurity come from? At one time, baseball was the game to play. But over the years, MLB left the urban area. Ken Griffey, Gary Sheffield just said it and went down to the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico to search for young players. Then it came to travel baseball, which almost completely bankrupt some families that wanted their kids to play. But thank you, man. Joe Lewis, man, for uh for hitting me up with that one, man. That was unique, man. That was unique. I don't know where I'm gonna go after that because you know, it made me think about some little boy. I wish I would have studied Tupac a long time ago. I just didn't like rap. Wish I'd have studied because he said something that's been getting into my mind, because I'm doing stuff with people all over the country, and I'm just running into brilliant people. And he said, all it takes is 50 brilliant black folks in the room together, and they can change the world. But he said the N word. Told y'all be sharing this show. Y'all, this is the show that can change some lives. This show right here. He said, all it takes is 50 brilliant. You know what? Trey Phillips, that is Moody. I believe it. I believe it. Some people. Thank you, Joe. Joe, Joe. I'm telling you, Joe, I went straight to the baseball page and pulled up my man. He was 1 for 5 yesterday. It's my dude now. But Joe, I go back. I'm watching them. So Tupac said, "Watch this, Joe. You got to talk to me. I need somebody. I need somebody. I need somebody. Hey, if y'all ain't gonna talk about this, do me a favor. Call about, text, tag, and tell one of your friends right now. Cause I need some more Joe Lewis type. I need some more help from y'all. Okay, I got some more stuff I'm gonna give you, but I got to talk about this. Cause he said, cause I'm thinking about guys. I'm thinking about this young man, Jordan Walker, was able to get in and Duke. Dad went to MIT. Mama went to Harvard. I'm thinking about these young kids in these kind of environments. Tupac said, all it takes is 50 brilliant black folks in a room together can change the world. I still believe that. Some people, y'all, when I listen to them, I think that we're going to be okay. Y'all notice I ain't been the doom and gloom. Oh, Trump is never in office and we're going to all just. Y'all know I ain't been. Have y'all noticed how much confidence I have? Because it's the brilliant people I'm meeting around the world. The Zooms and the meetings and the people flying in and out of Houston. When I get a chance to fly in and out, people, when I listen to them, I think we're going to be okay because not only are these brilliant minds and have a forethought to think ahead. Y'all ready? But they are committed to blackness. I see, listen, truly successful people that are absolutely committed to blackness, to our blackness. I know y'all ain't heard nobody. I know y'all heard nobody say that. I understand because Dick Gregory. I used to remember Dick Gregory. I watched him. I really love him. He never changed his tone and his beliefs, and he was never wrong. But he used to cuss people. He angrily loved black people. He be cussing you out 1 minute, but I liked it. He was interviewing a dude. He said, "Man, motherfucker, y'all got to go see something. Man, some of these old soft ass people on this feed sometime. Man, you couldn't talk to Dick Gregory. Go look him up. He's cussing us out like that grandfather, that uncle that we need, that we know that they absolutely love us, though. That's the thing I'm thinking about when I'm talking about these brilliant black people. We have to find those key people that are in leadership positions and those that's not in leadership position and those that can get the task done to get us into the same space. So we can be very, very, what's my favorite word, intentional about what's next for us. What about that? See, them people with the Project 25, they was thinking. They got their brilliant people together. Then somebody gonna ask me, they don't mess with. But Robert, what about the black people who have lost their way and forgotten who they are? Well, we got. If we so brilliant, we'll figure out how to get them. See, I'm not one of the brilliant ones. I'm gonna let my brilliant people handle that. But I was thinking about that, y'all. We just thinking about this kid and thinking about his life, thinking about his plight, and and I got a question. I got a question. It's 1 o'clock yet. Hold on. Let me get my boy Joe in here first. Let me get my boy Joe in here first. Hold on. Let me get my boy Joe in here first. Right there.
Yeah, so, woo. 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over.
What's up, Houston? This is attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it one more time. Let me play it one more time. I kind of like that.
Yeah, so, woo. 713 call Joe. If you been injured, Joe Steven Law Firm. 713 call Joe. Car wreck, truck wreck, let Joe confirm. 713 call Joe. Need a pro on the K, let Joe take over.
What's up, Houston? This is attorney Joe Stevens. I'm a former Houston Rocket with over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and a decade of experience in the courtroom. I know how insurance companies operate, and I know how to fight back.
713 call Joe. 713 call Joe.
Hey, man. Hold on. Watch it. Hold on. Hold it. All right. Where was I? I got a question. And y'all can just tell me. Y'all don't have to be the politically correct. Do anybody care where LeBron is gonna go to go and and play next year or the next 2 years? Do anybody care? Y'all talk to me. I just want to know: is there anybody on the feed that care? I'm listening. Travis, listen, I really don't. He said, I'm a real Laker fan, not a bro. Okay. I mean, I'm just wondering, Coach. Yo, I saw some stuff the other day. And I saw some stuff that really, really got to me. It made me think. Um, but I just, I like to hear what y'all gonna say. 'Cause yeah, I might have another Joe Lewis on my hands. Um, y'all might not care, but It's some powerful. That dude is powerful, man. Derek Holcomb. That dude is powerful, Derek. Where he plays next year is a daily conversation. Did I talk about this the other day? Oh, yeah. But I'm thinking about something. The fact that y'all waiting on a 40-year-old man on the back end of his career. I know Adam Silver came on and said what he had to say. But ladies and gentlemen, you so powerful that people waiting on you before they can set their schedule. You remember the other day I told y'all I think the guys like LeBron and Steph should be paid all the money and just get everybody like in soccer do, get everybody else the rest. Bron and Stephen Curry is worth $100 million a year. I would pay them. I wouldn't have no salary cap. That's the Players Association with that mess. Because I want all the guys, all the players. I understand. But ain't nobody. Listen. If Jabari Smith wasn't going to play, ain't no TV executive. You remember Amazon, Disney, NBC. They pay $76 billion over 11 years for the rights. So what they do, they got a premium pool. And the networks pick out of the premium pool of the games that they want on their network. This one dude is so damn powerful. All these white folks is waiting on this little black ass boy from Akron, Ohio. So y'all can dislike him as you want to. I love the power. Yeah, I mean, do y'all really understand what I just said? A $76 billion industry. B with a B, billion with a B. It's waiting on a little black boy from Akron, Ohio, single mama household. What are he gonna do? Damn, I wish I had somebody thinking like me right now. She powerful, man. Y'all don't understand. Just because I know the business, maybe that's why I'm it's just, hey, I got it. Got it. Y'all don't understand, man. I really, I just be wanting to get y'all. I'm up in a helicopter right now. I'm seeing Adam Silver and all these white folks. They in that room. They in that room. You don't get to. Am I explain? Listen, y'all got to hear your homeboy on this one, man. Y'all got to hear your homeboy on this one, man. Y'all got to really hear me. This man is cold, man. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, man. They should have a special clause. LeBron James, Stephon Curry, they money don't count against the cap. KD, Coach KD, whether y'all know it or not, KD raised the profile of Houston Rockets last year. Y'all weren't at the game, but they was packed every damn game. Thank you. Come from the projects and controlling the industry. Jay-Z came from the project and controlling the industry. They had a picture of Jay-Z, Nas, and him. All three of them dudes came from the projects and at the top of their game. Yo, I don't hate on people like that. I really don't. If you know me, you know I'm curious. Now, if I say you can't, if your ass can't make a layup, I'm gonna say you can't make a layup now. But I still gonna like you. He said, Travis said, do you think they have a team they want him to go to? No, he ain't got no team. Adam Silver ain't got no team. Adam Silver don't care. Listen, only people worried about this right now is Disney. That's Disney. That's ESPN. Who else? Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and who's that? Amazon, and, NBC. Those are three. Them the three put up that 76 million and told TNT, man, take that little money you got, man, going on here. Get on out of there. Are y'all hearing me? Y'all playing games, man. y'all supposed to be with me. Hold on. I got to send something right quick. Yeah. Y'all playing games. This little boy, Glorious. Wait a minute. His mama named Gloria. Ain't Jay-Z mama named Gloria? Wait a minute. Y'all got to talk to old Rob, man. What's Jay-Z mama name? Talk to me. What's Jay-Z mama name, man? Y'all playing around with me. Ain't these boys mama named Glory? I know y'all don't like to get them. Yeah, I ain't glowing for it. Yeah. Guess what? They say he sold some dope. They say he sold some whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't keep up with all what them people be doing. You feel me? Ain't my job. But I'm just sitting there thinking about this boy, man. It's unique. I'm sending somebody while I'm talking to you right now. Yeah, there it is right there. There it is right there. There it is right there. I sent it. Well, yes. I'm just thinking. So that's why I asked y'all the question. Do anybody care? Shit, y'all might not care. But I was talking about, what was I talking about? Just talking about salary cap. These role players, these people ain't even mentioning them in these meetings. If he goes to Golden State, them tickets will be a what? What? If LeBron go to Golden State, it's gonna change. It's must-see TV. Mr. Night Night, the second in line, second or third, fourth in line for the GOAT, whatever you want to call it. If he that good, he good. I'm just thinking about this stuff, y'all. I'm gonna move on. But I watched this second apron. Y'all, every team is under the second apron for the first time ever. Every team is under the second apron. They got out there. They ain't playing with that apron. But over the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, I saw some stuff. I want to talk about this little boy, y'all, that captivated me. Little young kid named Caden Daughtry. I'm sorry. Caden Daughtry. He's been a buzz at the Nike's Peak Jam this July. And what hasn't been touched upon? This little boy been killing everybody. The man averaging down there 40 in the EYBL. I ain't never seen that. I'm mad I didn't go. Now, wait a minute. Hold up. We already saw Golden State a lot on national TV last year, Trey. They might have 60 games on national TV this year. Ain't but 82 of them. They might have 60 games on national TV this year. Usually it's about 35, 30, 30, 25. They might have, if he go there, they going to have 60. But let me get back to this. This little boy, Caden, and the reason I got to mention this kid, because I got some more stuff, but this is drawing this. He just, I ain't seen, y'all know how I like guards that can score. Y'all know I like guards can score. But what hasn't been touched upon is what was really prepared him for this moment. Let's call him CD instead of Caden now. He has played multiple years on the Nike EYBL level, on the 17-year level. He was getting his head tore off on those young levels. But nobody talking about it, but iron sharp as iron. See, sometimes dominating your age group might fool the rankers, and it might be fool's gold. This dude came at the right time and tearing everybody, and everybody, Beckham Black, everybody was there. The boy was so performative that first time they ever gave an MVP out for the Peace Jam. They said, and hold up, they gave it to him before the semifinal game. He had killed so bad in pool. And I know some people I talked to this morning that's in the basketball community don't know who he is. Their ass ain't gonna know after the day. And hey, to each his own. Cooper Flag and the Boozers, they never played seven. They played their age. Nothing against them. I ain't like that. But Caden Daughtry averaged 34.8 points a game. Has broken the 5-game Nike EYBL pool party, Peace Jam pool party. Yeah, pool play. I'm talking pool play. I'm sorry. It was previously held by Cam Thomas. Listen, through 7 games, 32 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 58% from field, and 45 from three. Pulling it when he come cross court. And all I'm saying is, if your coach is so good, how the hell this dude kick? Y'all, every game, and everybody knew what we was going to get. They couldn't stop it. Y'all got to tell me what's going on. The man got 258 points and 49 assists and 34 rebounds and just 16 turnovers. At one point, he was shooting 63 from twos and 49 from threes and 91 from the charity stripe in 8 games over a 6-day span. Let me tell you what this boy is up to. He had to go to the FIBA World Championship. They won that. Gold Cup. Gold medal. Went to Vegas. Come on with a Peace Jam. Peace Jam MVP. This kid on an unprecedented, and while he was in Vegas, he averaged 32 in Vegas. So them same people know what he was gonna do to their ass here, and they couldn't stop him. Some people talking about, I never saw that. I ain't putting it. Let me see if I got something on him. Hold up. Cause I tried not, cause I don't like to mess with these kids' intellectual property. Y'all, this little boy just, man, golly. Did I do anything? No, I respected them kids. I did. Y'all got to see it though. Somebody got to Google that. Y'all got to Google that yourself. He just did what was incredible. Showed up every single game, was dominant, and his team won the summer's most prestigious event. So these weren't empty calories. Some of them was game winners. And in light of Caden Daughtry's ascension into superstardom this summer, it's incredible that just a year ago, listen to this, my kids, listen to this, my parents, just a year ago, he was cut from the 16 and under Euro Cup roster. And some of the dudes he told ass clean off, they was on that team. But I know those Olympic teams, the USA teams, sometimes, man, you just don't make them. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Isaiah Thomas, you know he was one of the best players in the world, and he didn't make it because Mike, Man, this little boy, man, I'm just telling you. I Can I talk about him for a minute? Just give me a minute. Just give me. Caden Daughtry, to me, he don't look like a dude. You see him walking down the street, you look. 17-year-old Florida point guard. Checks in at 6 foot flat. Some say close to 5'11". If he weighs anything over 165 pounds, the scale is likely lying. Then the game starts. And the work is impossible to hide. And this is what I've been telling our kids the whole year. Get in the gym. When the game start, the work is impossible to hide. The handle, the shake, the speed, the shot making, the IQ, and he got a lot of dog in it. Peace Jam over, man. Daughtry, this kid has it. He capped off a monumental summer by leading his Florida Rebel team to the Nike's Peace Jam Championship on Sunday, breaking records left and right to scale the pinnacle of high school basketball. Every coach in the country talking about this boy. 34 points, average in the 5 pool play games. I'm sitting there, I'm just watching this little boy. All the who's who in Peace Jam. Trae Young. Florida Rebels coach Steve Reese said, when asked about Daughtry's best comparison, he said, I mean, he shoots from deep. Trey Young here at this level was special. They both were nasty on the court. Nasty doesn't even begin to describe it, the coach said. But the Young comparison may be appropriate. Because on the 20th anniversary of the Peace Jam back in 2016, Young teamed up with a youthful Michael Porter Jr. to lead Moke and Elite to the Peace Jam crown. Young averaged 27 points a game, 7 assists a game, and 20 and three. Well, watch this: 3.7 rebounds and 3 steals. Young was, but Young had another lottery pick on his team. I don't think Daughtry got no lottery pick on his team. And on the 30th anniversary of Peace Jam this weekend, Daughtry reached new heights, averaging 32.6 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, y'all. Pretty good. Looked like a little energy out of bunny with all that hair running all over the place. Y'all, he rarely shows, I watched the game after game. He rarely shows signs of fatigue. Despite a dizzying schedule that took him from Virginia to Colorado to Turkey to Nevada to South Carolina in just the past 6 weeks alone. But this is the cost of chasing those hoop dreams. MVP, Chance from the Florida Rebels Club. This little boy like that, man. This the kind of player that I want to see come out of Houston. Half of y'all ain't never heard of the dude. Because I know I didn't. I'm just see that. Shout out to Golden State, too. They won the Summer League Championship. They the only one to award, won that award 2 times. Uh, OKC, another part of their team is breaking up because of the second apron. The Oklahoma, they traded Lou Dort with his wild ass to the Atlanta Hawks in a 3-team deal. But OKC got, wait a minute. Zachary Richarche went to Dallas. Y'all remember? I'll be wrong if y'all step on listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But he might play better in Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and it's real. It matters where you go to play basketball, especially them first few years. It matters where you go. It really matters where you go. But Lou Dort is out of there. Who else I had for y'all? Had another one for y'all. Hmm. I saw something in the pro league. They said Bryce Jackson over in the No Excuse Pro League is making a mark. They say he's leading the league. Bryce Jackson, who was redshirted last year for U of H. Boy, I keep coming on at the right time. Oh my God. I'm liking the way coming on. Like he said, along with coming in second for rebounds and steals, he's having 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists a game. 3 assists a game. Shoot 60 from this Bryce Jackson. I got to go watch him play now. I got to go get the schedule when he just show me when Bryce. See, I like to see this Bryce Jackson game is involved. Because he played last year too. See, the key thing he did, he played last year and find it. He always showing up for the games. Got to check that out. No Excuse Pro League at Fondy. Let me see what else I have for you. Hmm. Hmm. Tim Moore Jr. acting a fool at the Drew League. Oh, he is? Okay, that's awesome. Why he ain't out here acting a fool in this league? How about that? How about that? Y'all, I learned something today. Over the last, I'm always um Swingman Classic kind of got me a little bit. Kind of got to me a little bit. Uh, learn a little bit more about the Uncle Nearest stuff again. Trey, Trey, Trey. Trey, Trey. Tomorrow I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Uh, I'm gonna give it to you, Trey. I ain't gonna give it to you today. I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to see what I got. 27 minutes left, and I want to give you a good but young fella, man. Y'all, if y'all know, I got this affinity for this young man, Shadur Sanders. Never been on the show. Dad never shared. I never asked him, never requested, never. I just, for a long time, I liked him. Kevin Freeman can come on here and attest from the beginning. I used to have opposition. If he that good, why ain't going to Jackson State? Duh, his daddy coached there. But I liked him. But he opened up about last year. And he said something, and it kind of got me a little bit. Let me see which one I can share with y'all. Cause he got one with some music on it. Let me try this one. Let me try this one first.
I don't know if I'm gonna go big speaker box, walking in, Panthers game. I was like on some chill stuff. I said, nah, bro, I don't know about that. Then he started cussing me out. Tell him what you said, cuz. You can't, don't let them people change what you got going. This you, like, it was a lot of stuff going on. Like, people don't even know, and that don't even matter. He kind of trusted me a little bit at the time to even, like, ask me questions about, like, what he should do, what he couldn't do, how they would think about this, how the program would think about this, how the team would think about it. And I was telling him none of that even matter. All that matter when you get out there is how you feel. All they care about is results. That's all you should worry about, is worry about how you get yourself in the best mind space to play your best. None of that fifth round, none of that your dad, none of that matter now that you finna go in and be the starter. None of that matters right now. It ain't about nobody else. It's about proving it to yourself that you are what you are. He knew that. And then he told me these are things that we needed, and we made it happen. The rest is history. That's that. I don't know if I'm gonna go big speaker box.
That's why I like him. A lot of people, he's arrogant. I call it self-assuredness. I'm not done. Think it's this one.
Relationships with me is the most important thing. Everybody's gonna have ups and downs in life, but it's about who you could count on, who you could lean on. People will say they support you, but never really support. A lot of people will go online and show support, but personally would never reach out and do anything. So I understand what actually having your back look like throughout everything. A lot of people talk about it, but they don't really do it. And I don't really respect those people. I don't respect people that talk down on other people for financial gain. And everything went down how it went. It was no, let me help. There was nobody reaching out. But personally, I could never talk down on another person negatively, and you don't even have a relationship with that person. When that person rises to the top, they're always gonna remember that. I know I will. Relationships with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you got a son, you know how I know Prime is really uh, it had to bother him. And I know, like I said, I had so much opposition. Cause I was talking about him. I saw him in high school, saw him at Jackson State. Well, Robert, if he that good, why ain't he at Jackson State? Why ain't okay? Because you Jackson State don't mean it. Steve McNair was the #1 pick from Alcorn State. Doug Jones, Doug Williams won a chance. Sometimes this stuff, y'all be so brainwashed with this Power Five stuff. Them quarterbacks ain't panning out either. Y'all, they don't even talk about Dylan Gabriel no more. Nothing against him, bless his heart, because he got a family too. I'm not going to talk negative about Dylan, but they don't even talk about him no more. They had a camp this weekend. They were all in Miami. Deshaun Watson, all the wide receivers. They had a bonding camp. I didn't see Dylan Gabriel there. Ain't nobody said nothing about it. So the little kid, he does a photo shoot, and this damn clown, let me find it. This clown, Rex, I shouldn't give him no thing, but I'm sick of him. Get a load of this kid. Great talent, needs to realize as a franchise quarterback, there has to be more in it than me and we. Because he did a photo shoot, which he do because he a brand ambassador. What is it that this young guy got that y'all might be mad at his daddy, but you always got something to say. A kid said when everything went down, there was nobody reaching out. So he talking about some of these pro athletes who will come on Twitter and say something positive, but your ass ain't reaching me out. You ain't reached out to me. And somebody was asking me this morning because I said, well, dude, shit, he ain't never did nothing for me. I ain't never interviewed him. I ain't never called him. Ray, I know Ray. I ain't never called. I ain't never asked for nothing from them. But I always supported them. I just think that's normal. I don't have to benefit from him. I didn't need his likes. I just like the kid. Then Travis came. I fell in love with Travis. Shiloh, I just fell in love with him. He said, I don't respect people that talk down on other people for financial gain. I really, I feel the same way. These people would say anything. He had a recent photo shoot. People got something to say about it. Then he go give a camp. Oh, I bet you I didn't put that up on the thing. Gosh, Lee, I did not put it up there. But I put some pictures. I got pictures. Hold up. Give a camp for 800. 500 kids. Another 500 tried to register, but they ran out of room. They just didn't have room enough coaches to help the kids. Hold up, let me go. I didn't load it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me load that one. It's this camp. All them kids got all they get everything for free. But you want to talk about him doing a commercial. And ladies and gentlemen, he had a hard time getting out of New York because if anybody know, he was a hard time getting out of New York because everything was flooded. So the kid got on because he had to make it here for this camp. The man went and got a private jet on his dime to come down here because he didn't want to disappoint these kids. But Rick Ryan ain't gonna say nothing about that. I keep telling y'all we can't let these people constantly always talking about our kids, and we just sit back and say nothing. Let me see which camp picture I had. Let me see. It's another one. And if you don't like him, if you don't like, I just want to know why. What did he do? What did he do to you? I don't want to hear about what a dad did. See, y'all got to realize he was never. See, what's wrong with these college football players right now? What's wrong? Hold on. I forgot to tell y'all this. Watch it. Hold on. I forgot to show y'all this.
Talk about it. It's called a Pete Jam for a reason. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Talk about it. It's called.
That's Rod Hampton, man. He said nobody's safe at the Peace Jam. Man, I wish I'd have been there, man. Oh, I wish I'd have been there now. I wish I'd have been there. But back, let me get back to Shadua. I want to get back to it because I told you I'm gonna be all over the place. But I saw something the other day, and I watched Shadua go through college. I watched all the videos in their locker room. I never seen nothing like what's going on at Mississippi State right now. Somebody explain this to me.
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be real quiet on the creek.
Tell me what's going on these college campuses right now. Y'all got to explain this to me. I just need a little help. Maybe I missed something. Dancing to a Woman. I can't play the little song. What's going on? These are big old Negroes. Hold up. I'm not done. Y'all got to talk to me now. I ain't talking about nobody, but I watch you doing them. They ain't do nothing like this. This Texas.
And I know these niggas.
Wait, who does that? Who raised you? What are they doing? That's I had to turn it off that shit. They want to glorify that. But they want to talk about Shadoo doing a photo shoot. We got a young man. I don't know. To say he has to realize it's more we than me, Rex Ryan, is crazy. When this man just hosted a free youth camp for 500 kids, ain't nobody else did it. Y'all find all the 500 free kids, 500 free kid camps, and y'all please, so I can recognize them too. And also, as a rookie, he showed up and hosted an event for all of those people who were impacted. They was treating him bad. All the people were impacted by this Garden Valley fire at this apartment complex. And he just brought food trucks and everybody out there to ease these kids' mind. And we got a 63-year-old ass Rex Ryan who doesn't understand this young generation. He need to chill on passing judgment because the kid did a photo shoot. But you can't say nothing about the pictures I just posted. Anything about him helping the Cleveland community. They just want to hurt him. Man, that man was not about to let them kids down. I thought I had the one. Y'all, I got to show this. How them kids just went crazy when they saw him. I thought I downloaded. The kids just went crazy. Y'all, I'm just sorry. I'm not gonna let them constantly talk about our dudes. I just ain't gonna let it happen. Maybe on somebody else watch, but they picked the wrong one. I been watching this kid for a long time. I like his self-assuredness. I'm self-assured. Wait a minute. I know I got it somewhere. I had it so many times. Oh, I did. I did. Why did wait a minute. I know I downloaded this. I remember. Where is she at? Here he is.
On Saturday, Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders was in Miami, Florida, working out with some other members of the Cleveland Browns. One day later, though, he's back here in Northeast Ohio, holding a youth football camp for more than 500 kids here at Brooklyn Memorial Stadium.
Just the first one, so this is an amazing start. You know, it's an amazing start. Everybody's healthy. The gear that they have on look good. And everybody's out here smiling, so that's what it's about.
Sanders Camp, held in collaboration with Browns Give Back, brought out hundreds of kids to participate in skills and drills on the field.
I'm truly excited that they feel excited to see me and stuff.
I touched his shoulder.
I would say most of the time, usually, as like athletes and everything, like we're isolated more, so it's about giving in the community and just seeing everybody and seeing the inspiration that we give.
Sanders coming straight from the airport to spend time with the youth.
My favorite part of today was meeting Shedeur Sanders, that he's just trying to give back to the community and help the organization out.
One part of the camp even featuring a Simon Says that resulted in a lucky winner receiving a diamond chain.
We got a diamond chain prize right here. We giving this away.
It's crazy. I didn't even think I was gonna make it.
Oh, the chain, that was just a little. Yeah, that was just a little thing that I just thought was cool. So then I was like, okay, let's do it. You know, because I always want to be able to have these different memories, and I like competition. You know, overall, I love the competition factor.
For Sanders, having fun in the offseason is important, but even more important is giving back to the community.
It's an amazing day. Look at the sky. You hear the music. Look at the merch everybody has on. The kids, the parents, the extra festivities we have in the back, that was extremely, that's what make me the most happy overall.
Money on me, money on three. 1, 2, 3. In Brooklyn, Cameron Justice. News.
Man, the man was giving the parents gear. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. See, this is why I like to check my stuff, man. Because y'all got to understand. Y'all know I love golf. Y'all know I love golf. He said, one day, let's talk about the difference between self-assured and being egotistical. That will help a lot of folk, including me. I can't tell you. I'm glad you said that. We talk about right now. I can't tell. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's 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 listen to the. Let's go to the Webster's. Egotistical. Egotistical meaning, it's an adjective used to describe someone who has an exaggerated sense of self-importance and constantly talk about themselves or their own achievements. Okay, right. I like that. I like that. I like that. Thank you, there, Mr. Webster. Now let me go on this other device. I like that. I love that. Thank you, Eric. You're so great. I'm finna give you. We finna get it. Self, just knowing who you are. Self assured. What's self assured meaning? Being self assured means having a deep, steady confidence in your own abilities, judgment, and worth. That is Moody. It is a poised state of mind that allows you to handle challenges without being crippled by doubt, anxiety, or a need for constant external validation. I don't need you to tell me how good I am. It's a miles different. Thank you, Eric. You said one of these days, let's talk about the difference in between. That will help a lot of folks, including me. I'm helping you right now. Egotistical. Someone who has an exaggerated sense of self importantness is completely self absorbed and constantly talk about themselves or their own achievements. I've been talking about Shadour's achievements. He ain't got time to talk about it. I know y'all, a lot of people say I ain't never heard that much about Shadour to you talk. He just said I'm gonna be legendary. Self-assuredness, which I said that I told everybody, I'm just self-assured because watch this. I have a deep, steady confident in my own abilities. That's why I don't mind pumping nobody else up. Ricky Scott, I can't mind saying Ricky Scott is great. I don't mind saying Eric Harris is a great man. I don't mind saying Thaddeus Moody is great. It don't dim my light. I have confidence in in my word. It's a poised state of mind that allows you to handle challenges without being crippled by doubt or the need for constant external validation. Oh, Eric, that gap is that long. It's wide. Oh, the dude from the Cardinals is self-assured. I don't know him well enough. But the way he was talking, he wasn't talking about he wasn't talking about his accomplishments. He didn't over exaggerate nothing. Someone who has exaggerated sense of self-importance. No, dude just won. He makes $700,000 a year. He just won the damn the home run derby. They gave him $1 million. He said, "Run me my money." He definitely don't seem self-absorbed because he want to put back in the next generation. He even mentioned Barry Bonds, who we know these people don't like. He said, "I don't care what y'all say. I love the way he swings." He wasn't talking about himself, he was talking about others. Self-assuredness. Oh, I hope somebody, thank you, Eric. I hope somebody got this one. Gosh. They state their opinions clearly and stand up for themselves without being aggressive. Now, I'm gonna be aggressive with your ass now. I'm sorry. Okay. I be trying to, y'all, sometimes I be trying to be nice. I be trying to be like understated, but I just can't. I don't know. I was raised this way. I never forget. I gotta tell you this story before we get off. We were we was at the radio station. We was at the radio station, Mason 102. So this guy, Jonathan Sprinkles, he's a connection coach. He connect you with people, he connect you with your audience, connect you with. One day, he said, because he comes on before us, and then we set up, and then he leave. So so he said he got in his car and was leaving and was watching the show. Never forget this. He watching the show. Then cause he know me in other business matters, cause he did some business with one of my clients before to help them connect to their audience. So he know me outside of being on the show. He know me in a professional capacity. So as he was riding home, he called me and he asked me something that changed my whole dynamic about this show. He said, Robert, what is your role on this show? I couldn't answer him. I said, well, I just was the mediator between, I mean, you know, I, he said, Robert, you are an alpha, but you're not acting like that on no show. You're not letting who you are. I just did business with you and watch how you do business. You come on this show, you're not an alpha. You letting them other people be alphas. He said contention is good. Don't just sit there and just say yes to everything and that shit ain't right. Y'all, Blue Tray, I never forget it. It was like my Damascus Road moment when when God slapped Paul off that horse. He said, you're alpha. You know stuff that most people don't know. You gotta let people know. So y'all can thank Jonathan Sprinkles and Joe Madison for this guy y'all get now. Self-assuredness. He said, dude, that ain't who you are. Cause y'all, I used to sit back and let everybody else just, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, yeah, okay. That wasn't me. So I kind of like being me better. You know, in case you want that old, don't. No, nigga, you ain't not coming back. That was just for a season until somebody said, what are you doing? That's why I tell y'all, what are you doing? That is Moody, what are you doing? Eric Harrison, what are you doing? You got more to offer than that, man. Be who you are. Let nobody put you in no damn box. Treat you like a jack in a box. All around the mother, pop goes the reason. You just pop out when they want you to know you be you. Boy, I hope somebody got that one. Eric, did I help you? Did I help you with self-assuredness? And we might cover this again, Eric. You bring it up again. Self-assuredness and egotistical, the difference in it, it was really easy. I just wanted to give you Webster's and them dictionary because I knew what it was. But y'all, let me see. Yeah, y'all, my time is up. Somebody said, preach, Mr. Hey, man. Hey, James tomorrow. James tomorrow, you posted something the other day. And right after I guess he left you, he came to where I was at to get his haircut. And you know who it is. It was so funny because I saw you the next day. He had on the same damn thing he had. I said he must have just left them. Y'all. I don't know where y'all was, but he came to the. But I don't. I don't take no pictures with nobody. Uh, but uh, but you said it's good to know we all listen to a host who knows his way around the Bible, basis and strong. Thank you, man. No, this stuff real, man. That man changed my life. That man changed me in this dynamic of the show. James, tomorrow you went back there when I was just. I know you probably would have wanted. I was just back there being, agreeing with everybody. He said, "Oh hell no, Robert, no! I just left meetings with you." That shit was funny, man. I never forget that. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is fun. Don't forget my man Joe Stevenson. If anything that happened to you, that man said do the Rick James busting out. I can't play it on here. But no, he just told me you are an alpha. Be an alpha. Be you. So that's what I would tell everybody on that. Be you. Now, I ain't saying if you go here talking crazy and be offensive and cussing people out. I ain't talking about it. I just speak my mind. I ain't talking about that type. But be you. Be your authentic self. Never forget when I started doing the basketball games. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't never did that before. I was nervous than a hooker in church the first time. I was nervous.
Yeah, so.
I never forget it. Prayer view. Lights, cameras, action. And it pop on. And I got to talk to people about a game. And all I did is sit back and say, thought about something. Pretend I'm talking to somebody as accomplished. Like I learned this from Steve Kenny Smith. And I need to call him too. Because he's so great. And I never call and bother him about this. Because somebody else was supposed to mentor me through this and he didn't. So I had to do this stuff on my own. But being able to speak like I'm talking to Hubie Brown or Mike Bream, but I want to be able to explain it to him so that a grandmama at home can understand what's going on. You follow me? That ain't easy. Because I see the game different. So sometimes I see the game technical sometimes. So this time I had to put it where to go. I got to put what a grandma on TSU radio somewhere over in Third Ward watching the game. She gonna say, "Oh, I understand that." So when I say words, I say words like gravity. She wanna know what that means. I say we're like cross screens and down. She wanna meet. They wanna know what I mean. They say about the floppy on each side. They wanna know. I got this. I tell Hubie floppy. He know. But I got to tell Grandma grandma, two guys, they'll start at the bottom of the baseline, and at each time they'll run out, and somebody will set a down screen from a pick for them, and they just run out and get the ball on each side. So on each side, so just little stuff like that, I had to learn, and I have to do it just like this because the play-by-play guy got to be back in. You follow me? I ain't got all day to sit in like I just did. Yeah, but I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. But I had fun with y'all. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, but being able not just communicate, but I had to do it quickly because I don't have but a couple of seconds. Because basketball is perpetual. The game is keep going on. I have to explain it. So hold up. I got to. So she had the free throw. So when you shoot that first free throw, I got to explain it. By the time that ball go in the hole, I'm being missed. The play-by-play got to get back in there. You follow me? So it's a unique thing. I see why people had to go to school to do that. But I was just blessed to just get around it because I just was being me. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later. Let me if I can find a button. What my button at, man? Hey. Oh, there. I'll see y'all later. Bye.